2019. This is Joseph Crudup, and we're here to talk about the final season of the Empower that starts on September the September 23rd. I mean the 24th of September. That will be Tuesday. The final season. The season premiere of Empower starts September 24th. That will be it. That will be all she wrote. And that is it. It's over. 2015, The Empower had its series premiere, and the new series of Empower starts of 2015. That's on January, right? And then, we start with Torrance Howard and Tara Pay Henson. They got all the biggest stars here on the Empower. The biggest stars. Jesse Smollett as Jamal. The other guy that play on the new edition story of this one that plays on the raptor. They got a lot of stuff going on. Although they have some problems, they got a lot of stuff going on. Jamal had influence, Terrence Howard got away with more after shot Bunky and played the man who played Bunky got shot. And then Terrence Howard was arrested but was released. Then that Andre and his wife Wanda was so pregnant. The Wanda who had to carry his baby got pregnant. Wanda was upstairs. Somebody kicked her, and then she lost the baby, and they think it was Jamaica or where that is, and then. It was a fight in the balcony in the final season 2 finale of the Empower. Wanda got pushed off after the fight with her, and then into the car, got her dead, and then Andre knows how Tunica did. And then got to season 3. The car bond and Lisa's got away. Carlos was spoiled, lost his leg. They all know, and Cookie. In the mid-season season 3 finale, Cookie and Lisa's going at it. Cookie smashed one of Lisa's records. She destroyed everything she had. And you got this whole stuff going on, and it goes on and on and on. But what the hell? The season 6 of the final season is going to be all about? Is it about the dramatic? It's going to be sad ending or a happy ending? I don't know for sure. Since the season finale of the Star got canceled, and there's stuff going on and on. You got Lucy's, you got Cookie, you got Andre, you got Hakeem, you got Jamal, and this is going on. But now season 5, and this season before the season finale, Justice Smollett got himself in trouble, but was out of the Empower. But there's no season 6 of the Empower for Jamal. Justice Smollett asked Jamal. But this is continuing. But he got married by his gay guy, and that was it. And then Andre had to have surgery, and then they all know, what we know continuing for sure. And that was something else. And then got Lucius had another son, a biological son killed himself, and we didn't even know what is happening for sure. But this is the final 6th season of the Empower that starts on September the 24th, and we're going to talk about this. Yesterday, we all know that Terrence Howard, something that might surprise you, and here it this is the this is a and they say continuing access where it goes to and we go to this Esther support, the Astro thing. And it says the impound star Terrence Howard says he's done with acting once the show ends. And that ain't the problem. Okay, we're gonna read this and probably for sure this right now. Once Astro Special Correspondent Miss USA Jackson Chris was one to sell of the impound, but the show starred Terrence Howard as he shot the final season of the hit Fox show. Terrence broke the news that he isn't just going to be done with impound when the show is over. He's going to be done with acting. Chelsea asked him, "What do you think will happen with your career?" And he says, "What do you see yourself doing going forward? And Terrence responds, "Oh, I'm done with acting. I'm done pretending." And Chelsea following up, answering, "You're finishing up. You're no longer acting, and you're focused solely on physicality and other interests." And Terrence replied, "No, I'm not physicality. I'm just focused on bringing the truth to the world. What will we miss when the show ends? The cast." He said, "I love the cast members. I will miss them a great deal, and the crew." So what does the show have in store for producers for the last season? And probably shows him lying on the ground, but Terrence wasn't given too many clues. I'm sure he might have been sleeping, he teased him. See what happens when Impound returns to Fox on September 24th. See, that's right there when the show ends. That's what he's talking about. That times Terrence Howard talked about the Impound ending and the final sixth season. It might be the end of when it ends in the winter or in spring of 2020. We don't know. So now, I have said it's just going on. This is more is positive on what this cast is all about. This is not. If you're gonna hear from me in just a minute. You're gonna hear from me now. And now, just going on and going on. So it's a wrap. And now we're going to that thing as of right now. And it says it's a wrap. Terrence Howard reveals he is done with his acting career and won't be pushing any more on-camera roles after Impound's sixth and final season ends. "I'm done with acting," he told Esther. "I'm done pretending." Now, Howard, at the age of 50, did not show why he decided to quit and did not elaborate on what career he plans to pursue instead. However, he showed that his future plans are not part of the model that they added. "I'm just focused on bringing the truth to the world." In August, Howard posted a photo on Manus Natalie's inquiry on Instagram that posed the question, does $1 bill times $1 bill equal $1 or $2? Dear friends, I believe that enough time has passed with mankind behaving as if we are living in the dark ages. He capitalized the post. "At last, the proof and the product is ready to be sold. Go to Tropic.com and download the truth concerning man's flawed approach to man and let me show you how our universe truly works." Now on Talkline.com and Batteries, "This is the truth, this is the light, this is the way." Howard has acted in dozens of films since 1995 and earned an Academy Award nomination for his role in Hustler in Florida. So what did this mean for Terrence Howard? 25 years in his career. It's gonna be very interesting here. For us, it's gonna be very interesting. So we don't know for sure. We do not actually don't know for sure at this point, but we do know this coming. And this time, we are actually as probably not to discuss what's happening in terms of it. So now we're going to this story that this is all about, but it's just the way it is, and that's it. So now this has got changed for real. So now it's just like Chris Ford said, it's the final season of the 18. That means that's it, no more. So now, what could happen this one around? So we're gonna see. Okay, this is gonna be the mod. So one more here. Okay. So now this is not gonna continue to its time. So as we always know, when Empire returns first, okay, we seen this once for sure, and I'm gonna read it just I hold this daggone thing like I hold 2 days ago. When Empire returns for its sixth and final season, it would do so with a very different strategy core. Season 5 ended with Lucius going on the one from the feds after Damien Cross Oscaris to which is a fring job, cooking lying to get Lucius to leave her behind, Andre recovering after receiving a heart transplant, following the big death, and Jabbar going and not coming back. A big question that went unanswered was what was in store for Empire itself. Gasper and Becky probably aren't going to be much help after their decision to fund their own women's courses record level. Cookie Specialist said Empire was bad for her, and Lucius at the end of the season 5 finale was going to have to leave everything behind. So, well, Lucius and Cookie was season 6 packs up 6 months after the season 5 finale. Impact executive producer Brett Mahoney shared with Lucius what Lucius is up to, saying Lucius is still on the line trying to find some way to prove his answer. Now Empire would have let Lucius find all the answers he needs over what happens, so he's definitely won't be hands-on at the company. I wouldn't put him past him to try and maintain some kind of control over Empire for an affair, but he has much longer concerns. Damien Cross darting here, I am cross his T's when it came to working with the fans to frame Lucius. And he seems to have his eye on a relationship with Cookie once Lucius was out of the picture. So Lucius providing his innocence as a tall order. Lucius did also be a guy to death in season 5. And I am still waiting for that to come back to haunt him and others. Now will Lucius prove his innocence and return in season 6? Most likely will be soon enough to salvage his relationship with his kids and Cookie, maybe not internally. For all we know at this point, Lucius won't be interested in meeting in things with Cookie, not that he believes he slept with Damien Cross, not knowing she only said that to get him to go on a long round home. As for Cookie, she would have left Empire and begun a career as a TV personality, which includes such gifts as appearances as a guest host rather than just guest on a daytime talk show anchoring to the viewer. Brett Mahoney went on his chat with TV lines to say this about Cookie in season 6. And she says she is living her best life, but she is finding it more difficult to move on from Lucius than she might have thought. As justified as Cookie really was in deciding to try and make a clean break from Lucius at the end of season 5, and as much as she seemingly wants to leave that time in her life behind, she apparently had a harder time than she is said. Does, this does make sense despite how determined and clear she was about what she does and does not want when last seen. Cooker has always came across as both willing to emotionally invade the relationship with Lucy's in my opinion, and she was absolutely disgusted at the fact that she can certainly almost cheat on him with Damien Cross in season 5. She couldn't bring herself to do it, despite everything Lucy's had done to her. There has been a scent in their marriages, of course, so it should be interesting to see either both or at least attempting to try relationships with other people. Lucius will be smart not to start everything with women, considering the last thing he needs to say is to say the one thing to the woman person and get the feds on his back before he can prove his innocence. Cookie will presumably have more options, considering she's not in on the lawn, will apparently be living her best life, and may even have Damien Cross as an option. If she doesn't know about his hand in family Lucis, she may be willing to turn to him, despite everything he was there for her when she was struggling with Andre's illness throughout season 5. Speaking of Andre, he will apparently have bounced back in a big way since his breast with death in season 5. Brett Mahoney didn't say anything about Andre and Terry having a baby on the way, but he did reveal that Andre stepping up for aim power, saying this: Andre is getting on their drone. Andre is getting on the drone. Once upon a time, it would have been odd, but incredible for Andre to give him the wings or for power. His mental health struggles from early in the series, resulting in Lisa's not really trusting him with important matters for a while. And Jamal was always arguing more hands-on with the music production sides of the business while Andre handling the money and the books. I do have to wonder if Jamal will be on the one sitting on the throne, not for the mess, for got Justice Smollett booting from the show. Empower creator Lee Daniels confirmed back in June that Smollett would not be back on the show, which didn't come as a surprise after how much negative buzz was generated after Smollett claimed that he was attacked and was suspiciously arrested. Although the charges were dropped for illegal felony and false police report. Although the reason for Justice Smollett's deportation is pretty ugly, Lee Daniels and Empower over getting him an ugly standoff after making history with him in Empower season 5. Instead, Jamal won't be around in season 6 because he's taken as suspicious from his family and does not want to be caught up in the line family drama. So, what is Hakeem up to while Andre is running Empower and Jamal is taking his off-screen? Well, we have to wait and see. Fortunately, Happiness is almost over. The sixth and final season, which will include a Lethal Weapon star, who could be a key role, is rolling its way. Now, Empower will return to Fox on Tuesday, September 24 at 9 p.m. Eastern on Fox, on a Big Fall premiere night that also includes Instant SI Season 17, This Is Us Season 4, and New Australia Season 2, among others. So there you have it, folks. We have seen more and more of this in the final season on 6 of the Empower is coming on the 24th. Can't wait to see it. We're going to watch it and believe it. See what will go down on this final season. What will go down? What will Lisa's do? What will Cookie do? I mean, what will Andre do as he take over Empower? Well, Justice Smollett, Jamal, and then what Hakeem does doing his thing. We'll have to find out and see. And for sure, yes, for sure, And Queen Sugar. Queen Sugar is that for season finale. What is on now? What has happened for this time? At this time, okay? So now, what happened? What has happened on season finale of Queen Sugar last night? We saw this and that, and it's going on very well. Okay, Queen Sugar makes Tom dramatic. It's a powerful thing. But what we saw this was everyone's guess. Okay, season 4 finale. Right? Okay. And this is great. Last night was great. Queen Sugar was great. And here it is, and we're going to read this for you. I'm going to read to you first. If we saw the season 4 finale of Queen Sugar last night, you know that the unfired, the viral in their career, and Oprah Winfrey, executive producer of the series, didn't bring a heavyweight like Eleanor Van on board for the closing minutes to wrap things up. And there you have it. Queen Sugar is coming back next year for a 5th season on OWN. Now, also, Anthony Sparks will be counting as showrunner on the Running Horizon script television producer family drama, having taken over from Kat Carter last year. The one-time Queen Sugar script is the first showrunner in the Netflix series history to return for the consecutive season. And it says, I am thrilled and to officially expose the breeding, pain, and trauma of this African American family. We hope that the story will continue to be surrounded with donors who see themselves in the boldness, says the Revolver today, of the renewal of the Don Lawn Garden, working with wrestling and confidence slogging the love series. As a real honor to create this world with Warner Horizon and OWN as their support. It's rock solid and wonderful adding. The windows they see us, Emily nominee. And now, and it says, what goes on, every chapter feels like family. Star Griffin on the multiple NAACP, Beans Awards winner, are on, and I am excited to see whatever has unfolded next for the Warriors. It is not yet clear how many episodes season 5 will be. Season 1, 3, and 4 were all 13 episodes, while season 2 was enlarged to 16 episodes back in 2017. Whether the number is clear that Queen Sugar is in sore as can be at home. I was fortunate for Queen Sugar is one of inspired storytellers, and her execution of that version have given us a remarkable series that makes us so proud. This own boss, Tina Perry, her leadership and creative spirit, including the commitment to execution, how female directors and establishing execution crew is unprecedented and evidence throughout each episode of this beautiful series. We're grateful to Elle and her entire team of talented writers, producers, cast, and crew, and looking forward to another season. Averaging 1.6 million viewers every week this season, Queen Sugar is also the top rated Wednesday night's #1 original series of born or African American women in total views over both broadcast and cable, aka Gimme Sugar. So this series is just going to continue for real. What has happened on this time? We got Queen Sugar, the most powerful series ever, the most powerful TV show ever on the Oprah Winfrey Network. You got everything going on. You got the green leaf that was on Tuesdays at 10 o'clock at this new prime time. You got the hats and the have-nots. Keeps going on and on and on. And Tom Perry likes it. But for real, for real. Like I said this for all the people, to the fans, and I just said, what's going on, what can happen at this point for sure. Yes, it is. It is what it is. And also, don't forget, I'm going to be making some old movies part of the continuum. Maybe some old movies back in 2008, 2007s, 2010s. Well, I can do it all. I can do it all probably for sure. And I'm going to talk, and I'm going to see those old movies. Those movies are coming back. I'm going to bring them all, these movies, and I'm going to post it on YouTube. The old movies are there I'm going to talk about. And I'm going to show you continuous that you're going to see in this movie. Probably starting in November. I'm going to be seeing some movies probably. You're going to see I Love New York. You're going to see Step Right Up. And you're going to see it all. For sure, that's for sure. But get ready for it. To get ready, the season 6, final season of the 6th and final season of the Empire starts on the 24th, and that will be on Fox. Also for real, this is gonna be the final season that you will not forget. And I gotta say this for sure. Farewell for the Empire cast. Farewell for Lisa's. Farewell for the cast members. Farewell for this boy. I know it's continue, but you got shows that it's gonna be continued. You got the this on Fox, this over back in the 1990s. You got Beverly Hills 90210. You got Melrose Place. Melrose Place happening now back. They opened the series back in 1992 to 1999. Like I say, this is a great series. Good series of the Empire. And I hope you like this show. So all you have to do is watch the Empire starting Tuesday, September 24th. That's all I have to say for now. Subscribe on this channel of the Joseph Crudup Show, and I'll see you Tuesday. Peace out, everybody.